Hello friends, welcome to my channel Shesa's Crochet. In this tutorial we are going to see how to crochet a beautiful hat using the puff stitch. It is very nice and soft. You can make this for your babies or the children's, and even an adult can use this hat. So please keep watching. For this project I have here the hook size 2.5 mm and the baby yarn over here. So let's start this project with the slip knot, and then we are going to do chain 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. From the hook into the second stitch, let's do a single crochet. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So for the first round we have 9 single crochet stitches. For the second round, let's do a chain and turn the project. We are going to do the single crochet into the back loop. This is the first one, so we don't want to do here the single crochet. Into the second one, go back to back loop and 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Make sure you have 9 single crochet stitches. And the second round also, whatever chain you choose, if you're choosing 11, you will be having 10 single crochet in each row. So don't forget to count the stitches, and then chain 1, turn the project. Again we are going to do the single crochet stitch into the back loop. So we are going to continue this round as we are going to do this is for the headband. So you have to do, for me I'm going to do this for my daughter, so she need 85 rows of the same stitch. Like you can measure the head size of the child or the adult. Accordingly you can go ahead with this repetition round. So once I finish 85 rounds of the single crochet, then I will meet you. So I have here finished the repetition round single crochet. Now the headband looks like this. Now we are going to join this with the slip stitch into each chain. So let's keep straight in this way, and we are going to join together. So let's join together. Let's insert the hook into the very first stitch and then pull up the yarn, a slip stitch 1 into the second, and here also into the second, insert the hook, pull up the yarn, a slip stitch. Into the last stitch also 1 slip stitch, and then let's take like this. So the stitch went inside. Now let's make 2 chain, 1, 2, into this stitch in between, not in this line, not in this line also. We are going to do the slips, the puff stitch inside this here. So let's yarn over, insert the hook into this stitch, pull up the yarn, 1, again 1 more time, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch, 1 chain, that is to secure this stitch. Again 2 chain, yarn over, no need to enter inside this stitch. We'll skip here and we are going to in this stitch, the third one. We should skip this bump. Into the second, pull up the yarn, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th one. Let's hold this working yarn like this, yarn over, pull through all this, and then insert the hook into this yarn, yarn over, pull through a slip stitch and chain 2. Again yarn over, insert the hook into this stitch, pull up the yarn, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hold the working yarn like this and yarn over, pull through all this stitch and then insert the hook into this yarn, pull through these 2 loops and chain 2, 1, 2. This is how we are going to continue. And then we will continue working same like this throughout the round. So we have reached at the last stitch. Let's do here also a puff stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over, pull through all the 4 loops and into this chain or slip stitch, chain 2. This was our first stitch. Now we are not going to do the slip stitch. We'll be doing inside the puff here. In this stitch we'll be doing the puff stitch. One, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over, pull through a slip stitch and 2 chain. Again yarn over into the next stitch, a puff stitch 4 times, 2 and 3, chain 2, and in this stitch let's place the stitch marker, as this is the starting of the second round. Again yarn over into the space 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over, pull through all the loops and into the stitch, inside the hook, a slip stitch, chain 2. Again yarn over into the space 1, 2, 3 and 4. Two chain. This is how we are going to continue into the each space. We are going to do the puff stitch for the coming 7 rounds. So we have already 1 round. This is at the second round. So until we reach the 8th round, we will be continuing the same pattern. When we reach here, we will not slip stitch. When we reach at this point, our stitch marker is here and this point. When we reach here, again we will continue into this space. We will not slip stitch. Then again we will place the stitch marker. So like this we are going to continue 8 rounds. So we have to go for 7 more rounds. Here I have finished the repetition round. Our projects looks like this. It's very pretty. The stitches are very pretty. Now we are moving to the 9th round. There we are going to do the decreasing stitches. As of now I have here 66 stitches. So let's do the decreasing stitch. For the next round we are going to do a puff stitch for the coming 2. For the coming 10th stitch, we are going to do the puff stitch only. Let's place this stitch marker here. And then we have here 10 stitches. Let's do the decrease. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next 1, 2, 3, 4. Again we don't want to close this stitch. Again yarn over, go into the second stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Hold together, yarn over, pull through all the loops and then insert the hook here and make a slip stitch. Then 1, 2. We are going to do the next stitch, a puff stitch, 10 stitches. In 10 stitches we are going to do the puff stitch. Again we will do after that a decrease. So every 11th stitch we are doing the decrease. We have finished this round, decrease round. Now moving to the second round of decrease stitch. Let's do into the next 9 stitches puff stitch, 1, 2, 3 and 4, a puff stitch. Let's place the stitch marker also into this. Then we have to do 8 more puff stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 chain. Now we got 9 puff stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Into the next stitch we are going to do the slips and the degrees. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 and 4, and then we'll pull through all the loops. Make a slip stitch, chain 2. Let's keep this one. Again we are going to do 9 puff stitches into the next stitch. In this round we'll be having a 9 puff stitches and 10th one as a degrees. Like this we will continue till the end of this row. For the next round we are going to do 8 puff stitches and 9th one as a degrees. 2 3 4 we got here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Into the next stitch we are going to do our degrees. 2 3 4 1 2 3 and 4. Let's continue this round with the sequence. We have finished here 11 rounds totally. We started to do the decreasing from the round 9. We were doing 10 puff stitches, and into the 11th stitch decrease. And then when we reached the 10th round we were doing 9 puff stitches, then decrease. And in the 11th round we were doing 8 puff stitches and then a decrease. Now we are into the 11th round, 12th round. Here we are going to do 12th round we are going to do 7 puff stitches and then into the 8th a decrease. For the round 13 we are going to do 6 puff stitches. 1 5 6 into the next stitch a decrease. The entire round we'll be doing this sequence only, 6 stitches and into the 7th a decrease. Round 14 we are going to do 5 puff stitches and into the 6th one a decrease. For the 14th round, we are going to do 5 into the 5 spaces. We are going to do 5 puff stitches, and into the 6th we'll be doing degrees. Before that, let me change the color of the yarn, as I don't have only this much. I don't have the another roll. So let me snip off this yarn. And then I'm going to join this white. For the round 15, we are going to do 4 normal stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And into the next stitch are degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 1, 2, 3, 4. To chain into the next stitch, normal puff stitch 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then degrees. This is how we are going to continue round 15. For the round 16, we are going to do degrees into the 4th stitch, 3 normal stitches, and into the 4th are degrees. For the 17th round, we are going to do 2 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 single stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 3rd, we are going to do the degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pull through all the loops, then a slip stitch, chain 2. Let's continue this round with the 2 single puff stitches and the degrees. For the 18th round, 1 puff stitch into the 2nd are degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will continue this round with 1 puff stitch, and into the 2nd are degrees. For the next round, we are going to do degrees only. So set the hook into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are going to continue with the degree stitch until we reach the last point. Now we have reached at the last stitch. We have only 1 2 3 4 stitches only. Let's snip off the yarn and we are going to sew inside this. I have a needle which is having a wide eye. Insert the hook into this and then we are going to stitch. Let's go into this stitch. Like this. Into the next stitch and then from here like this. Just pull this. Once you insert the needle into all the stitches, just pull, then it will come closer. After that you can just secure by inserting the needle into each stitch around the circle. And if you want, you can attach a pom-pom. And then insert the needle into this in the center. Then we are going to tie. Let's snip off this yarn. And then we will weave this inside so that it will be not showing outside.
Start. Action. Camera.
And we will cut the excess yarn. Now our hat is ready. Now there is a small yarn also. Let's snip off this and then insert the into this. So now our hat is ready. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.